All right, boom, welcome back. No effort, no intro. Listen, man, I told y'all Donald Trump was not going to lose. I told y'all Donald Trump was not going to lose, okay? Now, I'm dropping this video because I want to be the first to say it, all right? I told y'all last week that I don't think he was going to lose, but I don't think he won. I think they legally stole the election, and it was like the writing was on the wall. Like I don't know what Democrats went to the ballots with. I think you guys literally went there with hope, but Kamala was not Obama, right? Like Kamala was never popular at any point in her political national career anyway. I think in California, obviously, she's very popular, but nationally, I mean, she was the first to drop out. I think when was it, 20, way back, I think when Biden got nominated or whatnot. It wasn't like she was super popular as a VP. Like, and I'm gonna tell you why. The Democrats are weak. The Democrats, everyone's gonna blame. I thought about this earlier. The Republicans are easy to unite, and the Democrats are easy to divide. That's why the Republicans won. That's why Donald Trump won. You can get on your high horse about morals, about racism, about misogyny, about Palestine, about left, about right. It's just, go ahead, knock yourself out. Discuss all the political issues of this. At the end of the day, Donald Trump had more momentum. This whole narrative has been around Donald Trump. The narrative has been around Donald Trump for a decade. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Donald Trump understands what nobody else understands in this world. That at the end of the day, like if you can get the will of the people, all that other stuff don't matter. It don't matter what the law says. It don't matter what anything says. So here's what I mean by they legally stole the election. And the writing was on the wall. And I've been talking about it a little bit because I've been talking about it just over the past couple weeks on my channel. Like, the reason why evil always wins over good is because evil is always willing to go further than good people are. What happens is, a good and an evil person goes into a contest, and the good person restricts themselves to the rules of the contest, and the evil person at every turn is trying to bend the rules, break the rules, just play outside the rules. And the good person never is willing to go outside the rules to wrangle the evil person in, and so the evil person wins. And I think this is a perfect example of what Donald Trump, right? I mean, and it started all the way back with January 6th. It started all the way back with the election 4 years ago, right? It's like, bro did not want to admit that he lost. He didn't want to admit that he lost, right? He lost. He lost a free and fair election, and he didn't want to admit it. And he threw a tantrum about it, and incited an insurrection. And guess what the Democrats did? Nothing. They didn't punish him. They didn't indict him. They did. I mean, they would later, but it would take a long time. Me and you did that? Come on, bro. If me and you did that, if me and you ran for councilman, lost councilman election, and then told everyone who voted for us to go down to City Hall or whatever, protest, and they broke in and someone died. Me and you did that? Right? And that speaks to a lot of what Trump is and what Trump represents. Trump represents a strong leader. When you talk to MAGA people, and again, I have them as my clients and customers. I was hanging out with one yesterday, dog. Like, people just want a strong leader. The Dems are weak. Bro started a riot at the national capitol, and the Democrats didn't do shit about it, bro. They're weak. So let me get this straight. If you let a person know, yo, you could start a riot at our capital, at our nation's capital. You can start a riot at our nation's capital, and you ain't gonna go to jail. Or we will allow you to be free. So to fight your case, so free that you could actually run for president in the next election. Come on, bro. Think for a second. Think, why would that person stay within the rules? I'm not asking you to find evidence of is there foul play? I'm asking you if a person incites a riot at the Capitol of your country, and you don't even indict him for 2-3 years later, I think even 4 years maybe, right? Or 2-3 years later, you don't even indict him for another couple years. Right? I'm thinking about another case. I don't know what case I'm thinking about this year. I don't know why I said 4 years. But it's like, why would that person then fall back within the rules? That's the point of rules. The point of rules, the point of laws are, if a person steps outside the law, the law gives them a consequence, and so they step back in the law. But if a person incites a riot at the capital of your country and the law doesn't put him back in check, he's still out of check, my nigga. Like, he's not gonna now play within the rules. What am I talking about? We already know what I've been talking about it. Trump installed 234 judges during his first go around and a couple Supreme Court nominees, right? All right, so what happens? Then Trump, he exits the White House, dog. He exits the White House with classified documents. Secret intelligence classified documents. He's allowed to have those. They didn't come after him for a year. A year. Again, what's the point of a law if you're not going to enforce it? If you don't enforce the law, it doesn't keep people in check. You let a former president be in violation of the law for over a year, and you thought you had a shot at beating him in the next election. The Democrats did nothing about it. They did nothing about it. Okay, so boom. So now Buddy knows, hey, if I start a riot at the nation's capital, no big deal. Take classified documents, no big deal. He already got his Supreme Court judges and all his justices. What happens? The classified documents case, guess who it goes to? A judge he installed 2 months before he came out of office. 2 months before he came out of office. That's the judge that's now hearing the classified documents case. Ain't nobody put 2 and 2 together. Nobody on the Democratic side put 2 and 2 together. Nobody put 2 and 2 together. Nobody said, wait a second. The judge who's hearing the classified documents case is the same judge that he appointed 2 months before he left office. That don't seem fishy to nobody. Nobody saying nothing. And that, again, I keep telling y'all this. It's about moral courage. Because what that means is y'all are playing in motherfuckers' face. Because there are people who don't work in government. There are people who, probably not a lot of people because I only got 4 subs. But there are people watching this video right now. I just said that and they put 2 and 2 together like, oh, that shit was planned. But we don't have a justice system that can call evil evil. We don't have a justice system that can call a rigging a rigging. We don't have a justice system where you can call an abuser an abuser. Or we don't have a justice system where you can call someone who incites an insurrectionist an insurrectionist. Or someone who's committed treason as a treason. Like, we don't have a justice system where we can do that. We have a justice system that limits our ability to prosecute those people and slows the pace at which we can prosecute those people because it's too expensive to prosecute anybody in this stupid ass country. And the people who made it that way just got a clean sweep of everything. The presidency, the Senate, the House, the Supreme Court. Why? Because as they did it, nobody stood up. None of the Democrats stood up. It's that black and white, bro. Y'all can talk about misogyny and black men and Latinos and this and that. It's very simple. It's very simple. Trump inspired people for whatever reason. Maybe it was some racism in there. It wasn't maybe, right? Right? But people just want a strong leader, and the Democrats are weak. What everybody hates about the Democrats is that they're weak. Republicans hate that the Democrats are weak. Democrats hate that the Democrats are weak. Independents hate that the Democrats are weak. And Donald Trump knows that the Democrats are weak. So then the Supreme Court basically makes it so that he can get off on the documents case. Then he does get convicted of the 34 counts of fraud. But then guess what that judge says? Let's wait till after the election. Wait, I've been saying this. We are going to wait. We just found out that dude is a fraudster. And y'all want to wait till the next election before you sentence him? The fraudster just got a clean sweep of the presidency, the House, the Senate, and the Supreme Court. The person who got convicted of fraud? No way. No, that didn't happen. Nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way the person who got convicted of fraud just got a clean sweep. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way that, no. That could never happen. It's like, fam, we have such a, bro, the Republicans were rewriting the election rules in different districts during the campaign and installing Republican officials to count the ballots. What did y'all think was going to happen? And here's the fucked up part. Here's the most fucked up part about that. I can say all of that. Everything I just said can be objectively true. And so many of you guys are brainwashed and have been duped to believe that, he's just throwing out baseless like claims and you can't prove it. You can't prove it. That's the problem, bro. That is literally the problem. We live in a justice system. We live in a time where it's impossible to prove these things, bro. So they can do it in front of your face. They can rewrite the election rules in front of your face. They can put their people in charge of counting the votes where they struggle at the most. Bro, do you know there are people who have been convicted of election interfering, who are in charge of counting votes? Like they've been convicted of election interfering for Donald Trump, and these people were in charge of counting ballots. What did y'all think was going to happen, bro? People around the country have been convicted of being willing to election interfere for this man. He's a popular criminal, but he was not losing, dog. The only thing you can beat a popular criminal with is the law. That's it. You can't beat a popular criminal with strategy. You can't beat him with a woman. You can't beat him with a black woman. You can't beat him with a white woman. You cannot beat a popular criminal with anything except the law. If you do not have people who are willing to step up, guys, we can't have a criminal run for president. Like, we can't, our nation cannot be that backwards. Like we can't make it to where felons can't vote, but they can run for president. Like we can't put somebody who breaks the law in charge of enforcing the law. We can't, that's the other thing, bro. To fight his case against January 6th, his defense was not, I didn't do it. It was not an insurrection. His defense was, as president of the United States, I should be able to commit crimes. And the Supreme Court said, as long as he's acting within his official capacity, he has absolute immunity. Joe Biden did nothing with that with that power. He did nothing with that power. And he's done nothing with that power. That's what I mean by the Democrats are weak. They are weak. They are weak. Donald Trump would have got Kamala Harris the fuck out of here. Donald Trump would have used that to say Kamala Harris can't win. She can't run. She didn't get the vote. He would have got Kamala Harris the fuck out of here. And everybody would have came at him and said that he's using his abusing his power, and he would have stood 10 toes on it. Yep. And that's why he's popular. And that's why he's popular. That's why Donald Trump is popular. And you can get upset that, so he's popular because he's willing to commit crimes? Nope, he's popular because he's powerful. He's popular because he's strong. He can get people to believe that they are on the right side of his strength. That's why he won. It's that simple. Y'all can make it about all that other stuff, Latinos, black men, You can't stop a popular criminal with anything except the law. And Democrats are too weak. They are too weak because they're too weak to enforce the law. The Republican Party has literally spent decades changing the law. Decades, bro. They were changing the election rules as the election was taking place, dog. Y'all don't get it. Fam, Kamala Harris got 8. At this point, it looks like she's going to get about, we'll see the final count. The final count for Joe Biden was 80. He got 81 million votes. Donald Trump got 74 million. Right now, Donald Trump has 71 million, and Kamala Harris has 66 million. And they're still counting, I think, 4 states. So right now, they're about 18 million votes, 15 million of which, or 18 million votes under from 2020. And 15 of those million would have been Democratic votes. And if the reporting is correct, a lot of those votes come from rural areas. Which party typically control rural areas? Okay. Again, we have a justice system that makes all this extremely difficult to prove. Right? Extremely difficult. But the point being is that at a scale of this magnitude, right? When you're talking about 150 million votes, you don't have to. You can scatter that across hundreds of thousands of districts. If your party can install your party to count the votes, if your party can install your people to write the rules, if your party can install the judges to make decisions about the rules, how can you lose? And nobody's gonna stop you. The Democrats aren't going to stop you. This is why a two-party system is stupid. This is why it's stupid. It's a one-system party. It's whoever is brave enough to act outside of the rules of the two-party system is going to win. And the Republicans figured that out with Trump. He can say or do anything. As long as he's popular, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It does not, you can only stop a popular criminal with the law. If you don't enforce the law, and if you don't have a populist law enforcement type, people want that. People clearly want law and order. They clearly want it, right? At least they want their candidates to say it. They want their candidates to say it. Like, Democrats don't know how to be for law and order, but also defunding the police. They don't know how to do it. Like, they don't get it. They don't get, like, you can be tough on crime while reallocating money that helps you get criminals off the street. Like, they don't know how to articulate that. They don't know how to go, yes, I am so serious about crime that I've discovered that we're wasting X amount of dollars in the police force, and I'm going to reallocate this money to these people over here because they have a proven track record at helping, get crime down. And this, like, they don't know how to do that. Like, they don't have the courage and the tenacity to just stand up and enforce the law and be tough on law. And so when you get a popular criminal, he's going to win, dog. Like, there's just nothing you can do about it. His team got to write the laws. His team's got to install the judges. His team's got to install the people who do the counting, man. Right now is 18 million votes short. 15 million of those votes would have been Democratic. That number's going to change because they're not done counting. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I know that Kamala Harris is 15 to 20% worse than Joe Biden. But when the other side can write the rules and install the judges and everybody just goes, oh, that's just part of the system, right? That's just part of the two-party system. That's a whole nother video. As a matter of fact, let me get off here because y'all know me. I don't vote. I just said all that and I don't vote. But I'm going to get into that next video. Let me get into that next time. But I'll see y'all next time. Peace.